Welcome back to my workplace series that I am doing here. Today, what I want to talk about in the second episode is workplaces and employee resource groups, also known as ERGs or sometimes known as business resource groups, BRGs. Now, if your place of employment has a ERG or BRG that is dedicated to those with disabilities, that is fantastic. I am in no way, shape, or form here to discount or degrade any type of ERG. Those are wonderful and you should have them. However, one thing that I want to point out is that just because you have one of those does not mean that you are automatically now inclusive to all of your disabled employees, or that it means that they feel safe. And it also does not mean that some of those employees, even some that might be in that employee resource group, are not still being discriminated against by people or certain places of your organization. What needs to happen from these employees and from these places of employment, they need to dive into these employee resource groups and ask them. That is your front line of employees with disabilities, and that is your front line of employees that feel safe enough to disclose. Because just because you have one does not mean that every disabled employee is a part of it, that they feel safe to become a part of it, and that they feel safe to ask for what they need to do their job better. There could be hundreds and thousands of employees that work for you, depending on how big your company is, that are disabled and are still too afraid to speak up because things are still not happening, or the place of employment is still not safe or as inclusive as that company might think that they are.